Greetings and salutations, one and all, and welcome back to Forever Reaper Gaming. I'm Shifter, and today we're back on Chained Echoes. Let's get into it, shall we? So last time we came here, we made it to what is it? What's it called? Tormund. There's nothing better than sitting here reading a book and drinking a cup of hot tea while the rain falls against the window. And yeah, now the now Matthias, or how we're supposed to pronounce his name, I don't even have the slightest clue, who has lost an arm and an eye because he tried to kill Celestia, or however we're supposed to pronounce his name. Now we have a sacred water, which we will be needing at a later date. I'd say the Escalanians like to party, but when it comes to drink, nobody can beat us. Pickled onions with lots of sugar. The onion and the core is the hit and type N. Another shot of onion and the core. Liquor, the core, something like that. The constant rainfall and dark atmosphere takes its toll on our spirits. We and Tormund are considered to be a particularly melancholic. And your government's not exactly helping either. Due to the heavy rain, the people of Tormund decided to build the entire city underground. That's cool. Valendis is well known for its ores. You only get at the hardest and shiniest ones here. With all this rain, you need some good clothes to keep you dry. Bye. Or not. Those greedy traders, now that we're at war again, they immediately raise the cost of food. Use not leftovers from the food market, use these bones to upgrade your stuff. I'm selling random stuff. Maybe there's something for you here. Bye. I've heard that. Look at you. You seem to need some upgrades for your equipment. Check out our leatherwares. Best weapons as of Valendis are found in Tormund, I swear. Okay, so yeah, we can get a slightly better weapon for everyone here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Okay, so we Okay, so we don't have the funds anymore. So I guess we'll wait until we get some more funds. That's better than sturdy Terran armor. Well, look, even with the with them escalating, we've had enough of this everlasting war. Grand Grimoire will crush them all. Once the king tried to ban alcohol during wartime, we were supposed to concentrate more on killing than drinking. And it worked. It worked, except for the fact that people were killing themselves instead of the enemy. Yeah. Man, I sure could go for a burger. Why are there so many people standing here? They are outraged by food costs. War has just been declared and they are already charging triple the price? People are complaining that we raised prices after the war was announced. It's not at us who makes the prices. It's demand. Pet dog. Can I help you? Would you like some tea or maybe some coffee? Perhaps you'd like to use the toilet, or maybe you want to sleep in my bed? Huh? No. Then why did you barge into my house uninvited, huh? Get lost, you... vermin. I do like how they make... how they actually, like... how they actually like talk about all that and all that, like that jazz. They started building this underground city before the war, which means they started it over 150 years ago. They had to stop up though and never picked it back up. The floors below are unfinished and blocked. Sometimes I wonder how much deeper it goes. Something tells me that they weren't just building a city down there. But what could ever give me that impression? Ooh, that's some good cash. Where's that weapons dealer? There you are. Bye. Okay. Main quest on the rainy city of Tormund. Unexpected events may a trigger. Can I do transport location? That's the wrong way. Yeah, so one of them. What is Kaylin doing there? Oh, it's you, Glenn. Did you see? Oh, has Sir Victor returned? Not yet. What are you doing here? Taking in the scenery while the rain has stopped. I can't believe it. The Grand Grimoire is right under our noses. And? What do you mean, and? That's the reason we're here. We wanted to know more about it. Who had it placed in Warrenshire back then. And above all, why? What then? I'm sorry, what do you mean? What do you plan to do with this knowledge? What's this about? You don't know? Oh, do you? I know what you want. You want Athelstone for yourself. I want to change this world. Having such a weapon and would it be helpful? Even though you know what it's capable of? Do you find it despicable? The Grimoire kills people. The sword here does the same, but yet we wield it every day for our cause. You can wield a sword and choose your targets. The Grimoire obliterates everything. Don't get me wrong, every human life is precious to me. But just look back. We were walking on a mountain built of corpses, the blood of many on our hands. The blood of people who are ready to die for their cause. As we did not kill the innocent. If possible, I would not want to use the Grimoire. It is much more useful as a scare tactic than a weapon anyway. Enemies will throw their weapons at the mere sound of the name. Remember how our enemies feared the Band of the Iron Bull? You know the reason why I wanted to change this world? No. I come from a merchant family. We were quite wealthy, but since dealing with money is frowned upon where I come from, we are not very influential. We had a big house, servants, always clean and clothes, and enough food. But all of this did this did not protect us as from the outside world. My younger sister went out riding one day, and the horse went wild. It raced through half the city until it finally stumbled into the harbor district. It fell to the ground and broke its leg. My sister sought help in the area that an area that even in broad daylight was visited only by scoundrels. Weak and completely on her own, she could not defend herself when they came for her. Dozens of men threw themselves on her, one after the other. Kaylin. Our butler found her in a gutter hours later. She had fallen into a coma. I was so angry that I rode into that harbor the same evening and took to look for the culprits. But who was I supposed to find? Half the neighborhood had taken advantage of her. I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't seen her for years, but from the letters my parents send me, I know she's still sleeping. Glenn. And I was a very liberal person whose greatest role model was as afraid of the band and of the White Dragon. A man who achieved fame with his mercenaries, and at one point was as powerful as the armies of the greatest kingdoms. Since he came from the common folks, he tried to abolish the royal houses and establish as democracy. I wanted it to be like him, and after the incident with my sister, even more so. I could have felt anger for the common rabble. But I did not. I did not want not to fight the lower class, but rather the causes that made them in this way. I set at myself the goal that if my sister ever woke up from her coma, she would look into a new world, a better world that I created with my own hands, and for that, I must make use of different means. Like the Grand Grimoire? Like the Grand Grimoire. First thing your sister will see when she wakes up is not the beautiful world you created, but the monster her brother has become. Don't worry, you will never get to this, to that stone anyway. These are just empty words, Glenn. Okay, yeah, I did not remember that. That was a lot darker than I expected. Explore most of the area. The fresh air will do you good, Father. But now tell me, why did you leave the castle? Where have you been all this time? The walls of this place were suffocating. I am a princess, not a nun. I set out to look beyond the walls, to see what we have been fighting for all those years. And what did you find? Are you really interested in it? I thought you only cared for this war. You portray me as a bloodthirsty warlord, which I am not. Besides, we shouldn't talk like this in front of Father. Then go and see for yourself what lies over the walls, what people talk about, and what they wish and hope for. You know that I told the truth about the banquet, don't you? Of course I believe you that you've seen in the demon, but you certainly I couldn't have noticed everything. I ask again, you know what I was telling you was the truth? And you accept the lie? I accept what Terra needs most. It will be over quickly. I guess it will. They gave him a few more weeks. It's good that you came back. We can't show it, but I'm sure... Oh, he can't show it, but I'm sure Father is happy that you're back with us. Father. His hands are so rough. His hands? I remember them... I remember them tall yet gentle. Oh, loving hands that lifted me up into the sky as a little girl. They are so rough now, like the hands of a knight swinging his sword. But they probably always have been. His hands held the sword more often than his daughter, after all. I think I have some time until Sir Victor returns. I wonder how Lenny is feeling. This day has been hard on her. Maybe I can pay her a visit. That is, if they let me into the castle. Okay. Journal quests. We're still exploring. Once the war is over, I'll save up and buy my own house. Good for you. It's good to have dreams and goals, but the war is... But you don't know if the war is going to end in your lifetime, so... be prepared. Charm the learner. I'm guessing that increases our TP. A collection or something like that. State your business. You have none? Then leave me alone. I'm busy as you can probably see. Okay, nothing over there. Nothing over there. Yeah, I'm just exploring at this point. I want to explore everything. Okay, then let's hop back over to the guilds. You're not a member of this guild, so leave me alone. A letter from the Adventurers Guild in Farnsworth? Let me see. Ah, wonderful. So you have... so you are our newest recruits. Well, congratulations. It must have been difficult to pass Kotara in these dire times. Don't worry, you can now count on us from here on. We offer you plenty of services. First, you can use our shop in... it has some unique items you can... and find plenty of materials to upgrade your equipment. Second, you can get useful hints on how to find certain unique monsters. Third, we will pay you for how many different unique monsters you have defeated. Just speak to me to get your rewards. Happy adventuring. Do you need some hints on how to find new unique monsters? Since you're a member of the guild, you will find helpful adventurers on your travels who will share their info with you. Hello there. Alright, keep up the good work. Do you need something? Okay, so yeah, literally any material that you could possibly need for upgrading can be purchased with them. Okay, gotcha. The Adventurers Guild is run mostly by a Polko, Lazva, and Haimons. I'm not sure, or you've noticed, but there are invisible badges and bridges is in Kotara. You can find one in the central area and another one in the forest southeast. I wonder who built them. You can check. Want to check them out? Oh, there's nothing to find there. I already checked. Unique monsters have special conditions that make them appear. If they still don't appear, make sure to leave and enter the area again. Have you heard of the tombs of fiends? You can get them through deals. Tomes of fiends, you can get them through deals. With their knowledge, you might be able to get new loot from sky armor or enemies, such as the skill ram. So you're now a part of the guild? Welcome. If you have any questions, just ask around. As always, as the top priority everywhere in the world. I mean, let's see, which invention do you think first found its way into Tormund? Common umbrella or sky armor? Shockingly, the sky armor came before the umbrella. Hard to believe, isn't it? We made it to the moon before we put wheels on suitcases. I'm just saying. Of course, it all depends on who you believe and all that, and yeah. So I guess we go to the castle now? They're not stopping us. You're grateful that you brought Her Highness back. Prince Frederick hasn't been himself after she vanished. Now that the princess is back, I'm going to make an extra effort to keep the palace in good shape. You're the guy who returned Her Highness, right? I've been told you're allowed to visit her, but this area is off limits. You understand? Okay. Valandis' greatest pride, it was once as the Mage Academy. We have Nielsa. And even today, people will speak of it with fervor. Before that, Valandis was an isolated place with only a few mining villages. The reason why the founders of Valandis chose such a random location to open in the greatest academy of all time is still a mystery. Perhaps the students were not supposed to be too distracted by other things. Who knows? That is an interesting theory. The soldiers around His Highness called the Grim Grimoire the weapon of the gods. I wonder which gods they mean. The old gods, the church is one god, or the great gods. Maybe they mean the 7 true kings? At least, it's for the 7 true kings their existence is scientifically proven. And Astrala, the dragon, and is sleeping on this very continent. Scientifically and technologically speaking, Valandis lags a century behind and the neighboring countries. All the resources were spent on the war. One might think that at least as the war machinery would be up to date. Fiddlesticks! After 150 years of war, the coin master was happy to find enough money to pay the soldiers and keep the old machines running. Recently, however, we have received a few more modern machines. I wonder what deal Prince Frederick has struck, and with whom. That's the wrong way. So we have to come up here. The guy who returned first. Okay. Yeah, that area is off limits. The princess is a sweetheart. She has a sympathetic ear for everyone. Look, you dropped all the good dishes. Don't think because as you just returned that I'm going to handle you with kid gloves. You will make up for all the work you missed. Do you understand? Answer me. What kind of behavior is this? I hope you remember your status. Here at court, by order of His Majesty the King, you have no more rights than a common servant. Yes, I'm sorry. I think that's what we're going to do for today, though. I had fun. I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been all that good jazz, and I'll see you next time. Bye.